Sarah had mastered the art of pretending she was fine. A practiced smile here, a quiet nod there enough to convince the world that her past didn't still echo inside her chest. But trauma has a way of living under the skin, whispering doubts into even the calmest of days. She wasn't running from anyone anymore, but she was running from herself. Her therapist once told her, awareness is step one. You're not broken, you're carrying unprocessed weight. So Sarah began noticing her triggers. The sudden tightness in her throat, the way loud voices made her shrink, how love felt like a landmine she didn't know how to cross. She wrote in journals, practiced slow breathing, took long walks to calm her spiraling thoughts. It wasn't glamorous healing, it was messy, uneven, and painfully honest. And that's when she met Henry. He appeared like quiet sunlight, unexpected, warm, and gentle enough not to startle her. They met at a small community poetry night, where Sarah sat in the back, clutching her notebook as if it were a shield. Henry read a poem about forgiveness not of others, but of himself. Something in his voice loosened the tight knot inside her. Later, he smiled at her, not with interest, but with recognition, like he, too, knew what it was like to carry invisible bruises. Their connection started slowly. Coffee after events, shared books, a walk to the bus stop that turned into an hour on a park bench talking about everything and nothing. Sarah noticed that Henry never rushed her. He listened between her silences. He didn't touch her until she relaxed first. He asked questions that made her reflect. What does safety feel like to you? What helps you ground yourself when things feel heavy? She found herself telling him things she rarely said out loud, like how some days her body remembered fears her mind couldn't explain, or how she kept expecting love to be a storm instead of shelter. One evening, as they sat by the riverbank, the sun dipping behind the water, Sarah felt a familiar tightness inside her chest. The fear whispered, he'll leave when he sees how complicated you are. Henry glanced at her hands, trembling, and asked softly, do you want to talk through it, or just breathe together? No demands, no judgment, just presence. She exhaled, shaky but real. Sometimes I'm scared that my past will ruin this, she confessed. Henry nodded, his voice steady. We all carry something. What matters is that we know it's there and we choose to grow around it, not hide it. For the first time in years, Sarah didn't apologize for her fears. She acknowledged them, and in that openness, something shifted. Healing, she realized, wasn't about forgetting the pain. It was about recognizing it, talking to it, breathing with it, and allowing someone kind to walk beside you while you learn to trust the ground again. Henry took her hand, slowly, giving her all the space to pull away. She didn't. And in that small, quiet gesture, Sarah felt something she hadn't felt in a long time, the possibility of a love that didn't demand perfection, just presence. A love that didn't erase her scars, but offered a safe place for them to soften. As the river shimmered beneath the twilight sky, Sarah whispered what felt like her first honest truth. I'm not healed yet, but I'm healing. Henry smiled. That's all love ever asks for. And in that moment, Sarah realized something profound: love isn't found after healing. Sometimes love